Hi friends, in last video we have discussed about the Java 8 features, what and all are there. Okay, in this video we are going to explain about the Lambda expressions. What is Lambda expression, advantages of the Lambda expression, and how we can call the Lambda expressions. Okay, and different set of parameters or pointers to remember while creating the Lambda expressions. Okay, first we will see the lambda expression. Lambda expression is a anonymous function or a method. It does not have the name or return type and access modifier. It simply takes the input parameter of the method and returns the results. Okay, the main advantages of the lambda expressions are it enables the functional programming. It is very helpful to write more readable, maintainable and concise code. In upcoming example, right, we will see how you can write more readable and maintainable and concise code. Okay, to use APIs very easily and effectively by using lambda expressions, it to enable the uses of the APIs effectively, to enable parallel programming or parallel processing. Okay, these are the main advantages of the lambda expressions. How we can write the lambda expressions? The syntax of the lambda expression is like a argument list and array token and body of the body. Okay, in the argument list we can take the no parameter method and single parameter and multiple parameters. Okay, when we are taking the no parameter, single parameter and multiple parameters, right, set of restrictions are there, how we can call and all we will see in the example. Arrow token, it is used to link argument list and body of the expression. Okay, whenever you mention this arrow token, right, compiler will identify program is written in the lambda expressions and using the Java 8 as a compiler JDK version. Okay, in body it contains the expressions and set of statements. Okay, for body also there is a set of limitations are there. Okay, like if it is a single statement, how it is going to be written, if it is a multiple statement, how it is going to be written and all. Okay, we will see in the upcoming examples. Okay, while creating the lambda expressions, we need to remember these set of restrictions or parameters. Okay, the type of the parameter can be declared explicitly or it can be taken from the context. It means that compiler will identify the type automatically. Here, right, we can see the example like addition is the method which is there in interface. Whenever we are calling the method by using the interface name, right, as we see the previous section, method name is the optional. Like in lambda expression definition itself there is no method name. So in the addition method, right, here method name is not taken and also type of the parameters also not taken and it is written in the single statement, right. So curly braces is the optional. Suppose if it is a single parameter, right, then parenthesis also is not mandatory. See, if you see the square is the method and we are calling the lambda expression, so a into a is the square. So here parenthesis is not taken in the left side of the arrow token. Okay, if the body has only one statement, then curly brackets are not required and the value of the expression is returned. Okay, if you see the here, right, a plus b, okay, the curly braces is not mandatory since it is a single statement. Suppose if it is a multiple statements, what we need to do, we need to write the curly braces and return statement. Okay, the fourth point is going to talk about that if the body has more than one statement, curly brackets are required and if the expression returns the value, it must return with return statement. Suppose, right, the method is the void, then return statement is not required. Suppose if it is a int, string or float and all, right, so the return statement is required. Okay, in order to use the lambda expressions we must need to use the functional interfaces. So how we are going to use the functional interface and all we will see, but in this current video, right, I mean current section, right, we will see how we can use the lambda, I mean functional interfaces, but explicit functional interface uses and all we will see in the other section. Coming to the examples, right, so here I have predefinedly written some of the examples, like how we can call lambda expression, and before lambda expression how we are going to call the methods. Okay, suppose see, right, this is the one interface, and here without lambda expression we are going to call that interface method. So here I have written the anonymous method, anonymous function block of the code. I'm calling that display message. See, this is the object creation and all, everything is happening here. Okay, and finally I'm going to call the display message. Suppose, right, the same function of the code how we can call by using the lambda expressions. See, the length of the code is concised, the point is going to be sorted here. Suppose, right, in the first example you have written the multiple statements to call that method, but here, right, without name and itself we are calling the method by using the lambda expressions. See, this is how readability of the code and concise the code, okay, all it has been improved. Suppose, right, if you see here there is a 40 statements, but if you see here there is almost 20 statements is there with, if you remove the gap. So the code, I mean the code maintenance also it is very useful for the lambda expression. Let's run this example, we will see how it is going to be executed. See, whatever we have written the statement, right, it is executed. Now we will see how we will pass the single parameter. I have taken the one interface string length, okay, and using the lambda parameter in this interface, right, I have taken the length as the parameter, okay, I mean length method, and passing the string as the parameter. By calling the interface lambda expression, right, here you need to remember one thing, we can call the lambda expression only by using the functional interfaces, okay, but that topic we are going to speak in next session, but here I am going to talk about the functional lambda expressions. Suppose, right, string s dot length I am passing the parameter as a string, so it is going to be called this string, I mean this whole value is going to take as a string and it is going to be find is the length of the string. If you run this program you will see the output of the string length. See how simple it is, by simply we are taking the interface as a reference object and we are calling that value and we are calling the same method using the string parameter. If you want to write in the Java 7 or below versions, right, so you need to write multiple lines of code to find this length, but here we can simply calling the function anonymous function. As discussed the set of parameters, right, since it is the single parameter, parenthesis is also a optional. We will see the multiple parameters how it is going to be written, okay. So before going to be multiple parameters, right, I want to explain the all pointers what we have discussed, okay. Here I am removing all the code and here I am adding the a plus b plus c, since, right, I have taken the addition as the method in the interface in multiple parameters interface, and I am returning and passing the values, okay, it is going to be executed as expected since it is a single parameter, okay, single return statement is there. suppose, right, if if we need to, if we are going to add the multiple statements, then see how it is going to be behave the program. See, here it is throwing an error, because, right, if multiple statements are there, it is going to be expect curly braces as well as return statement. Since we have added the curly braces, still it is showing an error. Why? Because it is the addition is the int type. So suppose, let's see, let's modify this to void. See, whatever the statements we have given, right, parameters is the int type. So we must add the return type here. If we add the return type, we are going to suppress the errors. And semicolon. Yeah, suppose if we add the void, and let's try one more time here. See, invalid assignment operators kind of thing it is displaying. Suppose if we display only one value, then it is going to be display. No, because, right, if you are doing some addition, subtraction, or any calculation operations, right, we need to do this return type mandatory. Okay, let's run this program. We will see how it behaves. See, it returns the sum. Hello is the first statement, and second is the sum. 10 plus 20 plus 30 equals to 60. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel for more videos. I am going to deliver all the features of the Java and other interview questions. Thank you so much.